Hey everybody, Kelly here, and today is August the 3rd, and it's supposed to be 102 degrees. So I'm going to be working in the house today. I have just kind of pieced this video together with just some things that I've done over the past week or so. But I kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit about the corn beads as well. So I'm getting conflicting reports on when to pick them, and yeah, so I don't even know what to say because there are so many. Some say to pick them when they're green and they'll all turn gray. I posted a picture of some that I had, and they were all different colors, you know, that well, I guess you haven't seen the video yet because I haven't posted it. But I have all these different colors of beads that you're soon going to be able to see. And somebody said that every single one of those will turn gray. Well, I'm not so sure about that, because when we went to the Indian friendship gathering and we were making the corn bead necklaces and bracelets and such, they were different colors. So anyway, we're just going to see about that. But I thought I'd give you a heads up on that. I got a whole video coming about the corn beads and what I've done with them. But today, I'm just going to be in the house and just thought I'd show you just a couple clips. And I wanted to put a video out. Okay, so I decided that I wanted to try and pickle whole cucumbers to have some big dill pickles. Haven't never done that before, so I thought I'd try that. So I've got 2 half-gallon jars. They're going to be sanitized. And I needed to get into my cupboard, oh my goodness, and make some plantain salve because of all the bug bites and itchies that are on me. Don't know if that shows them or not, but I got hit real bad with something. And that mark there just is not going away. Now all that other stuff is because of my liver, but that right there has been there for about a month. So anyway, I need to make some plantain, and I know that I have some dry plantain in here somewhere. But check this out. This was an old potato. It may be a purple potato. I'm not sure. That I had in there for who knows how long. I'm going to put that thing in the dirt and see what happens. Okay, so let's find some plantain down here in my old metal cabinet. Nasturtium for medication. Carrot tops. Plantain! I knew I would find it. Knew I had some. I got all kinds of stuff in here. Who knows what all I have. That one's Comfrey, plantain, and peppermint. I might make a salve up with that today as well. Okay, so I found what I needed, so I'm going to get started on that. And what is that? That looks kind of juicy. Perfect. Comfrey has been sitting in some oil for who knows how long, so that's ready to make salve out of it right now. All I have to do is get some beeswax in it. Cool. Awesome. I guess I need to go through my cupboards more than just every once in a while. I got all kinds of... So 2 surprises in my cupboard. What's in your cupboard? Oh, I haven't even brushed my hair or brushed my teeth or anything today, but that's okay. I don't even know why I told you that. Alrighty, I found the beeswax. This is the white beeswax pellets, and they're easy to work with. Alright, so the first thing I did was find my jars that I already have. So that's plantain oil, and this is just a generic jar, and that's what I'm going to strain my Comfrey into. Okay, so I'm just going to let that stay that way for a while and just continue to strain out. You want your Comfrey sit at least 4 weeks. So I was glad I found this and was able to, because I'm out of everything. All right, find my plantain. So all you do is you stuff a jar as full as you can get it. reason you want it dry is so that you don't end up with a moldy mess when you're trying to make your salve. All right, I was able to get that whole jar stuffed in there. And so I leave it marked plantain so that I can put some more plantain in there. All right, now I got to decide what kind of carrier oil I'm going to put in there. I've decided I'm going to put avocado oil in it. So you just start filling it up. And you can watch it go down in between and all throughout those leaves. When it starts coming up from the bottom, you can see it. Okay, and just kind of like in canning, you got to kind of jab it down with something. And you just want to get all your leaves down in under the oil. Now there is faster methods to do this right away, but since I already have some comfrey over there that I'm going to make today, I can afford to let this set in the window for 4 weeks. Now plantain works a lot better on bug bites, I feel, than comfrey does. But if I need to, I'll just hurry it up and do it with some heat. All right, so I'm gonna put a lid on that and set it up into the window. And every so often, every day or every other day, I'll take it and I'll turn it upside down, let the oil kind of drain that way. All right, so that's going to sit there for 4 weeks. All right, so as long as that's getting a drip now and then, I will just continue to leave it set in the sink. Okay, so I moved it over into a safer spot instead of the sink, and we'll just let that continue to drip away. Sounds like my jars might be boiling. They're starting to. Yeah, they'll be sanitized here in just a little bit. Then I can start on my brine for my dill pickles. I've not made dill pickles. I've made the bread and butter pickles, and those were excellent, and I'm still eating on those. But I don't know, just something hit me yesterday when I was helping a lady learn how to can pickles. And she only wanted dill. I was inspired, so I'm going to do some whole dill pickles. My jars are done. They have boiled for about 10 minutes. I just spilled my coffee. Poured that water out in the sink. Okay, and I'm going to kind of just do this by memory because the recipe I sent home with her. And I couldn't find it again. So we're going to put 1 part white vinegar, 5% acidity, and 2 parts water. I've already washed my cucumbers. I'm going to put some salt and some sugar in there. Okay, I can hear you guys saying, get a bigger pan. So, there's my bigger pan, bigger pot. Makes more sense, doesn't it? I'll do 3 of those in sugar, nothing heaping. And 3 of salt. For the salt I used untreated sea salt. And we're just gonna let it come up to a boil and dissolve all the sugar and the salt. Okay, I have 2 cloves of garlic that I'm just going to put in the water. I don't want to put them in my jars. And I have a homegrown onion that I'm going to slice up and put in the jars. Throw the garlic in. Okay, now it's time to put the pickles in. I'm going to slice off the ends. It says that you can just slice off the blossom in, but I'm just going to go ahead and slice on both ends. Put them in my jar, as many as will go. That's about as stuffed as you can get a pickle jar without squishing it all. Yay! All right, time to add the spices and onion. All right, I'm gonna do a teaspoon of whole dill seed, half a teaspoon of mustard seed. I'm gonna do a tablespoon of black pepper corn, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some pickling spice because it'll have some extra stuff that I don't have. I'm going to do a tablespoon. And hopefully the liquid will take that on down and distribute that real good. And I have another idea. I have some peppers from last year's garden hanging up here to dry. So I'm just going to take a piece of that off of there. And I'm going to add that to the pickling. I'm just going to add it whole. I'm not going to break it into pieces. Well, I wasn't going to break it, but since I did, I'm not going to put that one in. Well, maybe I'm not supposed to put that much pepper in it. Piece popped out. We're going to leave it out. You know, the Lord works in mysterious ways, so maybe He knows I can't handle that much heat. All right, now we're going to start adding the liquid. Get the lid on it and get it to boiling. Let's don't forget to clean the top of our lid off with vinegar. And I might do another one. I have some really big cucumbers, and I think I'll do another one off camera. Finger tight. All right, let's get it into the water. Gotta wait till that to boil. Boy, that's not quite an inch over, but it's over. Well, I heard it crackling around in the front room, so I may have got boil. Yay! Boil for 15 minutes. That has come to a complete halt on the dripping, so I'm now gonna get the wax and get that started while my jars over here are boiling. Alright, so I've got a small pan with a little bit of water in it. I get my Comfrey oil jar, stick that in the water, and that Comfrey that we just strained out is going to go in the jar. Now I figure that's about a little more than a cup and a half. It's about a cup and a half. So that means I need a little bit more than a 1/4 cup of beeswax. I like my salves a little on the creamy side for this particular purpose that I'm doing it. So there's my 1/4 cup of wax pellets, and it's going to go right in here. And then I'm going to stir that until it all melts together. At the same time, my wax has all mixed in, so we're going to get that and put that into. We'll let those set up, and then I'll show you the finished product. Okay, now I can get started on the Comfrey Plantain Peppermint. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use some apricot, and it is a therapeutic grade carrier oil. And that's what you want. You want some kind of carrier oil, which could just be a grapeseed oil, avocado oil, olive oil. Okay, but you want to pour this in there, get it to cover all the way to the top. And that puts it above the top, and that's excellent. That's what I want. Now I'm going to set this in the window also. Probably leave it in there about 8 weeks or so. All right, guys, that's how I spent my day. Y'all, go out and enjoy life. Do something fun. Or at least do something different. Hey, you guys, so it's the next day, and I want to show you the salve all set up, and also want to check and see if pickles, if they sealed okay. So let's go check that. Okay. Oh, I didn't get a seal. That one's good. Well, since we didn't get a seal, let's just take this off and try a pickle. Not too bad. Not a real strong dill taste yet, but I think after it sets for a while, it will be real dilly. I'm okay with that. All right, so we'll put a different lid on that, and I'm going to set both of them in the refrigerator. All right, so we'll just move that out of the way. And check out one of my salves. Oh yeah. Now see, that's how I like this particular salve, because then it's smooth enough that I can just glide it right on to where I need it. Now some salves I let set up pretty hard, but this particular one I like just like this. So that's a win-win for the dill pickles and the Comfrey salve. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I just hope you had fun with me. We'll see you next time. Go out and enjoy life.